It's a place where culture, art, and history combine to make one of the most fascinating islands in the world. An exciting mixture of old and new. It's the vacation you've always dreamed of, but never knew where to find. Sicily, more than you imagined.
Sicily, the biggest, most beautiful island in the Mediterranean Sea. It's one of the 20 self-governing regions in the country of Italy. Just 2.5 miles from the southern tip of the Italian mainland, Sicily covers 10,000 square miles of breathtaking scenery. This enchanted isle boasts a temperate climate attracting thousands of European vacationers year-round. Inhabited by over 5 million people, the island is a cornucopia of Mediterranean history, art, and culture. In the next several minutes, we will explore this jewel of the Mediterranean, its rich history, opulent scenery, and fascinating culture. Sicily, it's more than you imagine. Endowed with fabulous scenery and a splendid climate, Sicily is one of Italy's most popular vacation destinations. Known for its nearly perpetual sun, the island is rimmed with lush vegetation, beautiful beaches, and warm water. Four-fifths of the region is mountainous or hilly, and its most noteworthy geographical feature is Mount Etna, Europe's tallest active volcano. Located on the east coast, near the city of Catania, Etna has been a major contributor to Sicily's beauty and fertility. The lively volcanic activity produces towering mountains, interesting landscape, and inexhaustibly rich soil. Vegetation grows abundantly in the brilliant Sicilian sunshine. Many distinctive Mediterranean flora thrive in the fertile land. One such native plant is the Fici di India, also known as the prickly pear. Found throughout Sicily, this cactus-like plant bears a delicious fruit that is served as an after-meal dessert. Because Sicily is an island, water plays an important role in her beauty. The vivid blue waters that wash the triangular island shores are among the cleanest, most inviting in the world. The Tyrrhenian Sea to the north, the Ionian Sea to the east, and the central Mediterranean to the west. Steep promontories of fantastic shapes and sizes jut out of the crystal-clear aquamarine water. Myriad rock formations and sea vegetation are easily visible from the water's surface. Its mystical and magnificent scenery makes Sicily, without question, one of the most spectacular regions in the world. As we briefly glance at Sicilian history, it reveals influence from many differing Euro-Mediterranean cultures. The Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, Spanish, and French, just to name a few. This diverse historical background gives Sicily its unique and immeasurable wealth of ancient archaeological ruins. On one such site is the magnificent Valley of the Temples in Agrigento. Unmistakably Greek in their appearance, the temples attract thousands of tourists year-round. During the 8th century BC, the Greeks began a western expansion. The pressures of a growing population in Greece and the need to protect their Mediterranean trade routes led them to the beautiful and strategically located island of Sicily. Here, they built a collection of temples honoring their gods. These temples rival all others in the world. As an unknown author once wrote, "If you want to see Greece, go to Sicily." But the Greeks were not the only people who found Sicily to their liking. The mighty Roman Empire also left an indelible mark on Sicilian history. An example of their involvement can be found in the central region town of Piazza Armerina and its grandiose Roman Villa del Casale. Considered one of the best Roman sites in all of Italy, this former home of a wealthy Roman aristocrat is graced with elaborate, well-preserved pavement mosaics. The principal themes of these mosaics are animals, hunting, and mythology. The villa dates back to the 3rd century BC. In order to facilitate the thousands of tourists who visit yearly, a system of elevated walkways were constructed over the ruins, which also helped to preserve their splendor. The capital city of Sicily, Palermo, boasts numerous historical sites. Norman, Arab, and Baroque influences are very prevalent in Palermo. The Palermo Duomo is one of the last great Norman monuments built in Sicily. Construction began on the cathedral in 1185 and was only completed in the 19th century. Another example of Norman Arab influence is the San Giovanni degli Eremiti. Originally a mosque, the church is a unique mixture of Norman and Arab architecture. Let's turn now to the Gothic castles of Erici, located high atop a mountain on the northwestern tip of the island. Erici offers an enchanting view of Sicily with its roughly cobbled streets and quaint surroundings. Well over 1,000 years old, the many castles of Erici give a charmingly medieval feel to this mystical town in the clouds. With such a rich, diverse heritage, Sicily maintains a unique and proud place in Mediterranean history. As fascinating as it is varied, Sicily's significant past is a testament to its prominent future. Given its kaleidoscopic history, it's only natural for Sicily's culture to be as wonderfully diverse. One of the most interesting cultural aspects of Sicily is the astonishing mixture of old and new. In contrast to the old Sicily, the new Sicily extends all the amenities of the 20th century. The cities and towns are a buzz of activity. Shoppers can find the most fashionable stores and posh boutiques in buildings that are centuries old. Outdoor markets known as bucerias are just as prevalent. A bucceria is the epitome of the Italian street market, with merchants calling out their products and prices to all passers-by within earshot. Given its location, Sicily has especially close ties with the sea. For centuries, fishing has been one of the main sources of income for many Sicilians. Hundreds of quaint little fishing towns skirt the coast, such as Chevelou on the North Shore. The brightly painted boats on the shoreline are equally charming, and of course, don't forget the rewards that are gathered from their nets. Sicilians place art in high regard. Whether folk or refined art, Sicily is rich with both. One example of folk art can be found in the central region town of Caltagirone, which is famous for its ceramics and pottery. A tradition in the town since the 10th century, the handcrafted and painted pieces are treasured throughout Italy. Fine art is also cherished. Evidence of this can be found in the many churches and cathedrals around Sicily. The sculptures, mosaics, and fine architecture illustrate how important artistic beauty is in Sicilian culture. At last, let's explore the most outstanding feature of Sicily, the people. Warm, friendly, and congenial, they treat visitors with respect and kindness. Guests from abroad are often the center of attention in the towns and villages around the island. A vivacious people teeming with life, they are ready to extend themselves in any way to anyone who visits their lovely island. Breathtaking scenery, historical fascination, splendid climate and old world charm await those who visit the most beautiful island in the Mediterranean. Sicily, it's more than you imagined.